So the women's doubles players are warming up outside there. The #1 seeds, Matsutomo and Takahashi. They're up against the identical twin sisters, Luo Ying and Luo Ying. So two Chinese pairs in this women's doubles semi-final. And the Korean pair as well, of course, the world and Olympic champions in that bottom half of the draw, Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei. So the #1 seeds, Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi, former world #1s. This is the second year that they finished #1 on the Super Series standings. One Super Series title this year for them. But for Luo Ying and Luo Ying, this their first appearance at the Super Series finals.
Let's hear it for the players from Japan, Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi.
The #1 seeds, Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi. All 12 tournaments on the MetLife BWF World Super Series. Great supporters of the Super Series, and what a year they've had. 5 finals at Super Series tournaments, winning their first ever Super Series title, and what a one to win on their home soil, the Japan Open. And in winning their first title, that was in their 5th Super Series tournament final.
And let's hear it for their opponents from China, Luo Ying and Luo Ying.
Luo Ying and Luo Ying. Chinese pair, the identical twin sisters. First appearance, as I say, here at Super Series finals. And they only just made the Super Series finals by the skin of their teeth, because they reached the semi-final of Hong Kong, which meant that they moved up 2 places from #7 to become the 2nd-ranked Chinese pair on the list. 5 Chinese pairs in the top 10 on the Super Series standings at the end of the year.
Luo Ying. You. Yellow, red. Which color? Red. Okay. Red.
Luo Ying.
7.
Yes.
Luo Ying. 7.
Yes.
Receiver.
Ayaka.
Ayaka receiver. Which side do you?
So as far as the Japanese pair are concerned, they are one of those pairs that have been hugely consistent throughout the year. As I say, all 12 tournaments competed in the world #2s. They were, for 4 weeks, world #1s, starting right at the end of October this year. 5th consecutive year in the top 9 of the Super Series standings, and when you consider Matsutomo's only 22 and Takahashi only 24, for a 5th consecutive year to be in the top 10 on the Super Series standings is quite remarkable. So on Wednesday they beat the defending champions, Peterson and Rutiyul. Then they beat Jung and Kim, and yesterday they lost to the other Korean pair, Jang Ye-na, the left-hander, and Kim So-young. So they finished top of Group A, Matsutomo and Takahashi. So Luo Ying on the left as we look at them, Luo Ying on the right. They are 23 years of age, although they'll both turn, obviously, as their twins, 24 the next month. Up 1 place in the world ranking this week, up to a career high, 3. And as I say, as far as their Super Series is concerned, well, only just by the semi-final in the last of the Super Series tournaments this year, scraped into a qualifying position. Now, as far as their group matches are concerned, they were in Group B, and their very first match was against the Olympic champions, world and Olympic champions. So in fact their first match on the Wednesday was the second match listed there, Tiang Qing and Zhao Yunlei. On the Thursday they beat Kakiwa and Maeda, and it was yesterday that they received the walkover against Gracia Poli and Nitya Maswaria. So our umpire for this one is Rohana de Silva of Sri Lanka. Jakob Sindberg of Denmark is our service judge. So this will be the fourth meeting between these two pairs. The previous three, Matsutomo and Takahashi, has won two of them, including the last occasion, which was in the semi-final of the Australian Super Series.
Ladies
event.
and gentlemen, on my right, Misaki Matsutomo, Ayaka Takahashi, Japan. And on my left, Luo Ying, Liu Yu, China. Liu Yu to serve to Ayaka Takahashi, low play.
So the number one seeds nearest to us, Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi, against the identical twin sisters, Liu Ying and Liu Yu.
Too low.
When I was looking at previous encounters between these two players, and I looked at the scoreline from the Australian Super Series semi-final, 21-16, 21-15 in favour of the Japanese pair, I had the pleasure of being in Sydney earlier this year, and apart from the fact that it's wonderful that Australia has become part of the Super Series, I remember that match, and I remember thinking that it was surprisingly easy scoreline in favour of the Japanese pair. But I think that this Chinese pair has improved since that Australian Open. I think similar to what we've talked about with some of the singles players, Tai Su Ying, for instance, that the last 6 months of the year she's really played well. I think this Chinese women's doubles pair over the last 6 months have gone from strength to strength.
Yes, excuse me, I agree with you. I also, like you, think that they have improved the last 6 months. They play slightly different to the other Chinese women's doubles pairs. They are sort of reversed back a little bit to the very patient game, and not with the big smashes and attacks and so on, but really long rallies. That's what we see here. And if I guess correctly, I think this is what we are up against for the next hour or so.
Yeah.
This is what we will see. And I think what's going to make the difference in this match is the Japanese Takahashi. Because I think she's very creative and hits well, and she's a good worker from the back. And I think she can definitely make a difference, and she's the one in the picture here.
Yeah.
She's the one that's going to serve now. So I think it's a lot up to her to get this game exciting, because otherwise I think we will see a very steady, safe match all the way through from all players, and we can have a scoreline like 29-all in the third game.
Well, you've only commentated on 129-all, haven't you?
Yes, I have, and that was it was the second game. It was 29-all in a mixed doubles in Macau.
Yeah.
I must admit that was very exciting.
Yeah.
It really, really was. It was good fun.
Oh, good rally. Finished off in the end from Luo Ying.
I'm impressed. You can tell the
Service over.
difference. I really can't do it.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
They really are identical twins, aren't they? And they dress exactly the same.
I've been trying to notice just a little bit.
Well, I can tell you, there is a bit of a difference today.
Oh yeah, there's something in the hair.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Luo Ying has not got a hair grip on the... That's Luo Ying with the hair grip.
Thank you.
Well, she may have made the error, but I like to see Takahashi going
3
for that.
all.
Yeah, she did the right thing. It was a small opportunity, and in a match like this, if she can play winners on shots like that, that will make the difference.
Oh, well worked from Luo Ying.
4-3. Five, 3.
Oh, this is 4 straight points for the Chinese pair.
Service over. 4-5.
Well, on Wednesday we had a women's doubles one that was 1 hour and 33 minutes, didn't we? And it didn't even finish.
It didn't finish.
No.
You have to add that.
Yeah,
No, they had to stop due to cramp, I think.
yeah. Certainly some sort of injury problem.
Yeah, we never really got that verified,
No.
5 all.
whether it was cramp or it was a pulled muscle or something. It was Maheshwari just suddenly sat on the floor, and then that was it. Game over.
And it was such a shame because it was the day after her birthday as well.
It was, yes.
Yeah. Oh, we wish her well anyway. Hope she recovers.
I'm sure she will. But we still wish her all the best.
Yeah. Yeah, now, that interception
6
from Matsutomo.
5.
I know you and I have talked before, Morton, but I think she's too static at the front of the court.
She is.
And I would like to see her a bit more movement off the shuttle so that she can intercept more often like that.
Yeah, she was lucky to get away with it, but
Yeah.
the initiative was good.
Service over 6-all. Service
There was
over
well left.
7-6.
Possibly worth a challenge. Yes. It was out. So, not really worth a challenge after all. That's good play.
Missed it.
Service over.
I do like the way that
7
the Japanese
all.
team in general, Morton, have supported, and especially this women's doubles pair, supported the Super Series consistently. I'm just looking at Matsutomo and Takahashi's record. Over the last 4 years, they've played 44 of the 48 possible Super Series events.
That's impressive.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but I think the Japanese team in general, all
Yeah.
5 categories, they
Yeah.
really support well. And they have grown in strength, there is no doubt about that.
Mm. Yeah.
Service over 8-7.
I like the way in that rally that they smashed in the right place to get the net player involved.
Yeah, the straight smash and not opening up.
Yeah.
Ball.
Yeah, came forward at the right moment. Luo Ying.
Service over 8-all.
Sat down on the floor. I think the call will need to be mopped. Morton, we touched on this a little bit earlier on in the week about the strength of Chinese women's doubles pairs, which is absolutely phenomenal. There's no question about that. The fact that there was 5 Chinese pairs in the top 10 on the Destination
all.
Dubai list at the end of the 12 tournaments. I'm looking back over the last 2 years. I'm excluding Super Series finals for a moment and just concentrating on the 12 Super Series tournaments per year. And China has won 22 of the 24 Super Series events over the last 24 months.
9-8.
And that's extraordinary. I mean, this Japanese pair we're looking at is one of the only pairs to have won a Super Series event, as we were talking about the Japan Open earlier.
Yes.
And last year, it was another Japanese pair, Mayuki Maeda and Satoko Sotsuna, who won in India. And apart from that, Chinese pairs have won all women's doubles disciplines. Now, you know, I'm thinking back a few years and everybody assumed that women's singles would be dominated. Whatever major tournament we were at, they'd be dominated by Chinese women's singles players. That's all changed now. It's a very,
Completely.
very exciting time for women's singles.
Yes.
But it hasn't happened in women's doubles, and I'm questioning myself why. Why has this not happened? You any theories?
Honestly, I haven't got a clue.
9.
Women's doubles is the only category that doesn't fill up when it comes to the Super Series tournaments as well, where very often we see draws of 32 where only 26 pairs are playing or participating.
Was it French Open or was it the China Open? Can't remember.
I think both of them.
Yeah.
And where you have lots of local players in, and we see the same in Denmark Open, pairs that would never get into a Super Series
Service over.
anywhere gets into Super Series in the Denmark Open, and that's even a premiere, but it's always the women's doubles.
Yeah.
It's almost like the world has given up. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, that's what bothers me, because I get that feeling. You know, Super Series finals last year, the European champions, as they are now, and I think they were at the time, weren't they? Christina Pedersen, aren't they twice European champions?
Yes, I think so, yes.
And Camilla Rutajul winning the Super Series finals, and they have proved that it's possible. You go back, you know, to our era, and I hate referring back to, you know, because the game has changed dramatically. But the Chinese players were playing when we were playing.
Yes.
And, you know, there was other countries, not just British players and Danish players. There were lots of countries that were challenging. Now it seems that it's almost down to 3 nations, which is China, Japan and Korea.
Yes, but it is down to 3 almost. As you said, there's a good Danish pair who's sticking their neck out now and again, and also got,
well played.
got to the Super Series finals, but did not manage to get into the semi-final this year. But yes, it's very, very few countries actually really up there.
Yeah. Well, it needs a brainstorming session, doesn't it, for us to... We'll have to discuss that over our cup of tea tonight.
I think we have.
走らせてからあと次攻撃連続攻撃それをそのプレーを続けるようにね時々ロングサーブでもやってねあと向か今1球だけだから加油小松啊
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, if this mid-game interval of the first game is anything to go by, Morton, with just 1 point in it, and there has to be at least 1 point in it, I think your theory of 29 all in the decider.
Yeah, why not? This is it, isn't it? I didn't even notice how long time it took to get to 11-10.
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Service over. 11 all.
Oh, yes.
And once again, it's Takahashi that proves to be the difference.
11.
Please turn off the flashes on your camera. please. No flash photography in the arena. Thank you.
Oh my goodness me! Luo Ying,
Service over.
terrible indecision.
12 all.
Was going to leave it, suddenly decided to play it and hit the shuttle off the frame of the racket to play an outright winner. Oh my goodness me. Yep, going to leave it. Oops, no, I better play it. In fact, it may have come off the tee of the racket.
Service over. 13-12.
Yes, good power play from
Service
Luo
over.
Ying.
13 all. Service over. 14.
Oh, you have to keep the
13.
patience. I'm all in favour of varying the attack some down the line, but in badminton terms, that's missed by quite some margin. Yeah, better placement on that smash.
15-13.
Well, up until this stage of the match, we've never had more than 2 points difference between the two pairs. Can the Japanese make it a 3-point difference? No. Oh, that was called out. I'd challenge that. Yeah, there we go.
Challenge.
Go on. Hawkeye will spring into action. Called out. I've got a good view of that line, and my instinctive reaction was that it was in. Oh, but I was wrong.
Challenge unsuccessful. One
Yeah,
challenge
yet
remaining.
again,
16,
the line judges have got it
13.
absolutely spot on. They really do need to be congratulated. I have to say, the line judge has been wonderful this week.
Service
Well,
over.
a 3-point difference
14,
hasn't lasted
16.
for long. Well, the error there from
Service over.
Luo Ying.
17-14. 18-14.
Yeah, they've applied the pressure at exactly the
14.
right moment. More attacking play from the Japanese pair than their opponents, and they've got their just rewards. 2 points away now from this opening game.
That's out.
It's another very hard-fought rally.
Yes.
20.
But they're very
Net
fit,
point,
the two
14.
Japanese players. This is their normal style, and they play all the tournaments like this. So just from playing tournaments, they get a lot of training practice.
So 7 of the last 8 points, bringing them to game point opportunities.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and very nicely done. That's 8 of the last 9 points.
First game won by Misaki Matsutomo, Ayaka Takahashi, 21-14.
Umpire confirms 21-14, 27 minutes for that opening game.
攻め手は大丈夫ね。リスレスの時にちょっと高さ修正しながら、これちょっと手のものをね、これ頭の中に入れる感じが、破壊的にすごくいい。相手の前でバントをして、それを続く。ね、出なかったらついてもらう。ね、それちゃんと見て、ちょっと甘かったら止めることで、ちゃんと詰めて、それちゃんと気をつけて、パンともう一回見せ
Coach Kai Nakajima.
你知道那个每次有一个人去抢两个，然后那个你知道松友他给的球啊，他挑出来的球啊，不是高球，他全是平挑。这个拍这个电视特辑，那个反派，你看他的站位，他全是这种拿墙板这一块，
So, Joe, this is a very trick question here. Who of those two twin girls, firstborn?
20 seconds.
I don't know which of the two was firstborn, do you?
No, I've no idea. I've no idea. It's just that it was Luo Ying in the black, or with nothing in the hair, that was really doing the talking. So
Yeah.
I was just thinking, oh, if she's the firstborn, she's taking charge.
No, that I don't know. But I can tell you it does make a huge difference. I have twin sisters.
Yeah, you say that, yes.
Yeah,
Second game.
and the older one, by 10 minutes,
Yes.
goodness me.
Play.
Yeah,
She's the boss.
she's the boss.
Amazing. So maybe I'm on to something here.
Yeah, maybe. So, second game. Well, we expected hard rallies, didn't we, with the number 2
Service
and 3
over.
ranked pairs in
1
world badminton.
low.
And so it's proved to be.
Yeah, that was a good serve.
2 low.
Very, very good serve by Luo Ying. And a nice follow-up there at the net.
Low.
Yeah, Matsutomo here, obviously very disappointed with that shot, getting a little bit of advice from the coach. See, these interceptions by Matsutomo is not enough. It's nice that she's there and all that, but the block shot she's playing is making no difference. You know, she's got to start attacking on some of them and not just blocking every single one of them. And then, yeah, follow up there.
Yeah.
Takahashi was a little bit too slow on the follow up. Sometimes you have to go all out. And on that interception by Matsutomo, it was a lift.
Oh, do you think we're going to have over 100 shots here?
Chances are. I don't know how far we are now.
Hawkeye will keep us right.
Yes. That's a good shot. Yeah, good call by Takahashi. She's normally the one at the back, but felt a bit uncomfortable to take that one. That's a good shot. That's what I like to see. And good shot from Matsutomo there, trying to play that counter-attacking flat shot. And another lift.
Well, that has got to be the longest rally of the match so far, surely.
3.
Yeah, let's see if the number of shots are coming up.
— 142 shots. There we go.
Here we go.
Over 2 minutes of play.
Play.
No, that is the longest rally of the tournament, not
Sure
just this
is.
match.
Two, 3.
Yeah, I like that half-court push.
It was. That was possibly the best shot of the rally so far. That's a good one as well.
Service over. 4-2.
Oh, that was only 7-2.
Yeah, baby rally.
Yeah. Only half the number of shots from the previous one.
Mm.
5-2.
Yeah, hit and move forward. No, it was awfully short, wasn't it, really? But the principle of hit and move forward.
Play.
That's going wide.
6-2.
Got caught when committed to her forehand defence, Takahashi.
Yeah.
Got in a bit of a tangle.
But China is on a good run here.
Yeah.
6-2 up. And I feel that the Japanese pair has forgotten how to attack.
Yeah, and I thought from 13 all in that opening game, where they won 8 of the last 9 points, really all they did was hit in a downward direction, so it's bewildering why they haven't tried to carry that through to this second game.
That's good play.
Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. From Luo Ying.
7-2.
Well, it was so close in the early stages of that opening game. And then with the Japanese pair finishing off game number 1 so well. Oof,
Yeah,
that was a good serve.
Yeah, very good serve.
Good serve.
Yeah, but there's no doubt the Japanese pair is not going to win like this, and they have to make some changes, I think.
Yeah.
Service over. 3-8. Service over. 9-3.
Yes, and suddenly it's China all over the twin sisters. Luo Yu and Luo Ying. It's 10-3 up here in the second game, and they seem to be running away with it. And we are well on our way to a third and deciding game here.
Yeah, to the mid-game interval with an 8-point advantage. Twin sisters.
就是防守，现在防守打得很残忍，他们攻死，但是你们就是在对角线的时候啊，就从对角线的中路要保护好，中路和对角线的球要注意，你们他从这头顶过来对角线，你们打对角打，这个要注意啊，还是继续，只要把防守打好，我们要兴奋，上去之后我们啊精力都要很足，每一个球，对吧？我们就自己要求不要太高，打变速的时候也不要求边线打得太多啊，先进去。 现在他们的精力下的，我们要抓住这个机会啊！加油啊
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Let's. Eleven, 3, play.
Well, I suppose the question in my mind is the Japanese pair. I mean, all these rallies have been so long, Morton, that, you know, to work so hard to come back in this second game, whether the pair actually say to themselves, right, we'll prepare ourselves for a decider, but this first rally since the mid-game interval blows my theory out of the water.
No, it doesn't.
11.
I think they're thinking exactly that. But
really?
But they're giving it a go now. Just the next 2, 3, 4 rallies and see how it goes. Will they catch up to, let's say, 7 or 8, 11? They will fight for it. But I'm sure what you're saying is at the back of their minds. Once again, is Takahashi trying really to outmaneuver the opponent's 2 cross-court smashes. Did not work out. Once again, interception there.
Oh, my goodness.
That's
Gone wide.
That's out. And that's what I mean. You see, if it's 12-4, 13-14-4, yes, you're right. I think they will let it go.
Yeah.
And concentrate on the third game and see if they can regroup. But, you know, could they catch up 7-11, 8-11, then, you know, anything is possible.
Mm. Nice disguise on that drop shot, nice angle.
5-12. Service over 13-5.
Yeah, just got a glimpse of Takahashi there. Always has very carefully manicured fingernail polish. Look at that, all different colours.
Yep.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah. When was it? I noticed it for the first time. It was a few tournaments back.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, have you seen that?"
Yeah.
14,
I said, "Oh,
5.
she's into it, and
Yeah,
that's a well-known thing."
Yeah, it's a hobby. And
You said something about that she's doing the rest of the team as
yeah,
well.
absolutely.
All their fingernails and
Yeah. Looks great, doesn't it? Oh, maybe you're not into that sort of thing. But
not really my scene. I must admit. Yeah, that's
well
played.
taken.
Yeah, well played.
Service over
But that was the return
6,
with a purpose.
14.
yeah.
Look at that.
Good scrambling from Takahashi. Yeah, and that's clever from Matsutomo.
7-14.
Confusing the twin sisters. Who's supposed to go for that? Yeah, the obvious shot from Matsutomo would have been a straight block, and the fact that she managed to turn the shuttle back towards the centre of the court.
That was actually good.
Yeah.
Obviously tactically, but technically it was good as well. It's not easy.
Service over 15-7.
Oh. Yeah, threat of coming forward
16-7.
from Luo Ying.
Seventeen, 7.
Oh, my word.
That's it. Good shot. Nice surprise.
18-7.
Really, really well played here.
Service over 8-18. Nine, 18. 10, 18.
Yeah, you can't really tell who is going to get the upper hand of this match. Surely China will win this second game, but then I think it's completely open again who will take the third. None of the pairs are showing any signs of fatigue, I think, and
No, not at all.
they just keep slogging on and playing exactly the same as what they did from love or first game.
Yeah, and this
So-
match has been in progress for 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, missed it.
So in my book, you
Service
know,
over.
it's a complete
19,
open match
10.
here.
So
20,
game points have
Game
arrived
point.
to level
10.
this semi-final at 1 game apiece. Delaying
Service
the
over.
inevitable, one suspects.
11, 20.
Yeah, there's no way the Japanese pair will be able to come back from this. But you said, as you said earlier, you had a theory that maybe the Japanese would let this go in the second game when they were 11-3 down in the mid-game interval. None of us were right. I thought
No.
the same.
20.
No.
I actually thought exactly the same.
Gone long. There was a delightful little tap down
13,
shot,
20.
guiding it into the open space from Matsutomo. And that really changed the momentum of the rally.
Game.
Yeah, this time
Second
21-13.
game won by Luo Ying, Liu Yu, 21-13, 1 game all.
Well, just a little shy of 55 minutes.
打得不错，这么好啊！
And we are indeed 1 game all. Luo Ying, Chinese coach, world mixed doubles champion back in 1997.
啊，防守了之后，防反了之后，我们也不要着急小心，防反成功了之后不要急啊，先攻，能攻得死就攻，攻不死没关系再来。啊，多拍以后，你看他们的失误很多，你看你们第二局好就好在多拍以后啊， 他们的这个你们挡啊什么，你看他们这个位置都乱了，是不是？好多球啊，这个要注意下手。然后你都努力，当他在后面攻的时候，会站不起来，他们是这么对吗？ね、あとで体大丈夫だったらもう全て出し切ってね、もう一回できたらちょっとスピードちょっと上げて、相手も同じことですね、ここもうちょっとじゃあ2人で頑張ろうね、たまにできるだから球質がいけるね、自分体勢いい時もフェイントもちょっと必要、バンと止めたりとかね、相手だとちょっと足跡必要くないわ、次もう一回狙うよね、もう一回頑張ろう、
回来了只停水，让回。
You 7. Place.
So at one game apiece in this women's doubles semi-final.
Final game. Love all. Play.
Good judgment. That's long of the back line.
Service over. 1 low.
Oh, crikey. My goodness me. I didn't realise it was that close.
It was really close.
Yeah,
So we started off in good style, didn't we?
yeah.
I don't know how many shots. 61.
Oh, that's a shocker. Absolute shocker of a serve. What on earth happened there?
Service over. 1 all.
Look, that's just nicely up into the hitting zone. Oh, yeah.
Service
You've got to
over.
really think, Morton, that
2 1.
the only way to win rallies is from the front of the court. Can't really be expecting to hit winners from the back, and therefore the whole focus should be on the entire placement of the shuttle and the angle where you're attacking.
Intercepting,
Yeah.
all that. I know this is obviously not correct at all, but somehow at this level, we have to, you know, look at it. The Japanese pair has been one in the world for 4 weeks.
Yep.
And, you know, we're talking minimum top 3 in the world. And I just think that apart from the fact that Matsutomo is incredibly quick, she's very safe in what she's doing. She's not really offering anything.
Yeah.
See that? That's once again, that's a perfect example. She actually played a very nice attacking lift and fooled the opponent. But nothing came of it. Absolutely nothing came of it. And I honestly, I feel at this level, she's offering too little.
Yeah.
We see these high clears time and time again.
Yeah, we might as well make certain.
Service over.
Luo Ying did precisely that.
Look at this.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, but doesn't finish it off.
no, it's a fantastic opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Play.
Yeah.
Service over.
Luo Ying was committed to the forehand
4-2.
defence, and therefore the final smash was just hit towards her backhand side there. Yeah, and forced the error.
Five, 2. Service over. 3-5.
That was really good by
So it's
Matsutomo.
over.
Twice she intercepted and she
6-3.
really kept the attack and then played that delightful shot at the end here. Really playing it tight, taking a little risk. Yes, but she scored a point.
Yeah.
7-3.
There's the little hand signal, just letting the partner know where she's going to serve to.
Service over. 4-7.
Seemed to try and play that with a backhand grip. That's maybe why she made the error. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
And then it's back all square again.
Yeah. The inability to capitalise on those advantages.
Yeah, it's striking, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, that was good.
Yes.
And that created it.
Yeah.
That counter-attacking shot there, the flat one,
Service over.
really created the opportunity.
8-4.
That was good placement by Takahashi.
Yeah.
She's listening to me. I know it.
9-4.
No, this is good. This is much better.
Yeah.
When I said it before, it's not because she hasn't got the ability, but
Yeah.
I think it's all about the coaching and the future and how you want to play later on in future tournaments, how you're going to develop your game. And this is what it's all about. And the coaches really have to go in and start pushing Matsutomo a bit more on that, because she can do it,
Yeah.
but somehow she's just holding back.
Now you see, that doesn't matter.
Nope.
But it may put her off trying to intercept again.
9.
That's my worry, because I said right at the start of the match, she's a little too static. Now, I like to see that movement, like to see her trying to intercept.
Absolutely, but hopefully not. Hopefully you're not right.
Yeah.
Service over.
There's a definite change here.
10-5.
Yeah.
Definite change. And that's the good for the Japanese pair here.
Yeah, but isn't this rather reminiscent of how we saw the Japanese play from 13 all in the first game?
In the first, yes.
Yeah.
But can they hold on to it
Yeah.
when we get to the other side?
Yeah. Well, that's the question, isn't it?
It is. But they have given themselves most likely a fairly good lead.
That's wide.
Service over 6-10.
So it's heating up a bit. That's good to see.
Yeah.
This is a very good rally.
And look at the celebration at the end from Luo Ying. They know how important it is to try and close down some of this deficit before the change of ends.
Players.
The umpire allowing the players to towel down 85 shots, an hour and 12 minutes. Well, that match we watched on Wednesday, Morton,
7-10.
was an hour and 33
Late.
minutes for only 8-6 in the deciding game. Well, this one's going
Much quicker.
much quicker.
Yeah, but I have to add that I think the shuttles on Wednesday, that was the first day, wasn't it?
Yeah,
They were so slow.
yeah. Strings have gone in her racket.
Yes.
Luo Ying.
Yeah.
She's at the front. She's going to stay at the front, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness me.
10-10.
Yeah, right in the middle. That's impressive.
Yeah. I was happy when that happened to me.
She's just going to put another good racket ready to grab in case she wants to
Yeah, but
scuttle off court. And
why didn't she do it in this one then?
yeah,
That's what I'm wondering.
yeah.
She had a good opportunity. She knew she didn't need it. It's becoming crucial for the Japanese to
Yeah.
finish get the point and get to the mid-game interval is becoming very crucial now.
Yeah, but how did they win those early points, Morton?
Not like that.
Exactly.
This is better.
Yeah.
Service over 11-8.
So the world number twos have the advantage against the world number threes as they change ends in this third and deciding a 3-point advantage.
ちょっとすごく奥だからソフトドロップでもいいだからそれをもうちょっと上手に使ってね、あと一番成功したは2人ちょっとスピードアップしたからねそれはもうちょっとやっぱり一回続けるようにね結構あとコースの選択はだいぶサイトもだいぶ分かってるからちょっとドロップアップしますけどちょっと利用して開催いい時思い切っていいから这次嘛赛事完了之后他们都是谈不要往前走啊
没少，再来。
Kai
頑張れ
Nakajima.
よ頑張れよ気持ちは休まないよ頑張れ
Play. Play.
So will a 3-point cushion be enough for the Japanese pair?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Service
just
over.
long of the back line.
9-11.
No, it was pretty close, I know that. Ooh! No, that was a great call once again by the line judge.
I think she was warned a little bit there.
What, from the umpire?
Yes, for screaming.
Yeah, there's the umpire, Hannah De
And
Silva.
there's Luo Ying, the one who's serving now. And I think at the same time she was influencing the line judge. Not that she needed it, but
That's a nice shot. That's good disguise, isn't it? Luo Ying. Yeah, that was nice.
must say is
So it's
still
over.
interesting, though, that I don't
12,
think
10.
any of the 4 players are really showing signs of fatigue.
No, it's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
The fitness levels are extraordinary.
Good placement by Takahashi.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, there was an opportunity for Matsutomo, I felt there, Morton.
Yeah.
Put pressure on, chose to lift it.
Yeah, she's a good runner. You can easily see she's a former singles player.
Yeah. Silver medalist at the World Junior Championships, wasn't she, Matsutomo?
Yes, in Mexico. 2010.
10.
That's out.
Thirteen, 10.
Do you want to have a guess on the number of shots?
Oh, over 100.
Yeah. Most likely.
There you go. 110.
Play.
That's a good shot there.
Good defensive shot, yeah.
Yeah.
Whipped
by
across
Luo
court.
Ying. Luo Yu, it was. That was good. That's out.
Service over. 11, 13.
Yep, we're getting closer to 29 all.
Mm. Yeah, much better placement of the smash, more precision on it,
11.
going towards that right hip.
You.
Yeah, well spotted, umpire. Yeah,
Actually impressive.
yeah.
You know, they're in the kind of situation that one can go for the exams. And it's actually taking the place of the other one. They're so similar. That's out.
15, 11.
Oh, good defence.
Service over. 12, 15.
Yeah, the drive defence turning the rally. We haven't seen enough of that, in my opinion.
No, not at all.
That's a good angle again.
It is.
13,
And that's what I don't understand. You know, they can do it.
Yeah. So why haven't they done it from the start?
Yes. Why are they not looking for this
Yeah.
when they play?
Yeah, that was another opportunity where I felt she could have put on pressure, Matsutomo.
Yeah. She opted to lift it. But
Yeah.
it's heating up.
It is.
It's good.
Service over.
低い球ダメ。高橋低い球
16,
ダメ。
13.
Well, this semi-final now in progress, exactly an hour and a half. And I still wouldn't actually want to call this one, Morton.
No. Have you any idea what the Japanese coach was talking about? Not that we understand the language, but in terms of sign language. I didn't really pick it up.
No, but he was saying something to Takahashi.
He was, yes. I got that as well.
Something about hitting down.
I have no idea.
Or driving. He was fairly intense anyway, wasn't he?
He was. He really meant it.
got to be over 100 shots as well, hasn't it? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, he's getting very animated now. Kai Nakajima.
17-13.
There, I was right over 100. Crikey. More than an hour and a half, and they're still playing rallies of over 100 shots. It is amazing.
It is.
Yes.
Now this match now in progress. This is the longest match of the tournament. Longer than that other women's doubles we saw on the Wednesday with another Japanese pair against the Indonesians.
But that women's doubles on Wednesday had another 20 minutes in it.
Could have done.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. A golden opportunity for
Service
Matsutomo.
over. 14-17.
Look at the disappointment. Do you know, that's the first time in the whole match that I've really seen anyone take a half chance to go forward to the net. Luo Ying.
Service over.
I know she made the error,
18-14.
but those are the sort of opportunities that I've been longing to see.
Misaki. Play. Serve.
Just wide.
19-14.
So at least the two twin sisters can't blame one another. This time it was the other one taking the chance and really going for it. She missed it by very little, but I still think that's another good chance to take.
Yeah. That's a good one. And the #1 seeds from Japan on the verge of a place in tomorrow's final. First time of asking. What a match. 21-14, 13-21, 21-14 in the deciding game.
Match won by Misaki
An hour
Matsutomo
and 38
Ayaka
minutes.
Takahashi, 21-14.
What
13,
a hard-fought
21,
victory.
14.
Well, the last rally, one of the shorter ones of the match, but look at the commitment going forward. Just imagine how good they could be if they were more committed and prepared to take more chances at the front of the court, really hunting the shuttle. But all credit to the Japanese pair, safely through to the final.
Safely. I wouldn't say safely. it was a tough match. But as I say, I still think that the pair that took most initiative also won it, and that's all credit, and that's good for the way the two of us are thinking here in the commentary box.
Well, that means that the #1 seeds are safely through to the final, and it means that we are guaranteed mixed nationalities in tomorrow's final. Of course, the bottom half of the draw features the world and Olympic champions Tian Qing and Zhao Yulei. So next semi-final is women's singles, and there's Sung Ji-hyun of Korea. She's up against the 17-year-old Akane Yamaguchi. And we know that Tai Su-ying awaits the winner of our next match in tomorrow's final. What a thrilling first women's singles semi-final that was. So Sung Ji-hyung, the 23-year-old from Seoul in South Korea, ranked 5, 4 semi-finals, which shows what a consistent year she's had. Her opponent, Akane Yamaguchi, the 17-year-old, qualified in 8th position for these Super Series finals, topped Group B, winning all of her matches.
Let's go to